It's time for the last ranked match. Time to finally get our revenge. Well, on that note, let's go get that Jasper back, Jr. Back where it all started, at Pizza Bat Tower. Get ready, Bat, 'cause here we come.
I don't remember anything else. But you see, I've forgotten everything. This place is closing today. The owner's shutting us down and moving back to his hometown. It'd be nice to go home too. Since it's the last day, are you expecting something special? What are you expecting? Why do you listen? Well, it doesn't matter. I never really expected to know. You came here almost every day, paid to hear me ramble on, and that gave me as much happiness as I can hope for. After falling this far, there's nothing left to lose. Every day as joyless as the one before it. With eyes closed, I continue to endure my existence. But I feel that I've been able to open them just a little. Today, since it's our last chance, I want to hear your voice. Let me hear what you sound like, who you are. Just once.
Oh, it was Sylvia all along. So who was she talking to? I guess we'll have to find out. But first, revenge! Now this is actually a pretty interesting stage. We're fighting inside of a mall. An actual kind of upscale one as opposed to like a grocery store when we fought Margaret. And they're already starting off with the guys with the guns. So it's finally come down to the final ranked battle. It has been a long-ass fight. You would have thought, like, from the promotional materials, you would have thought, like, one of the main bosses would have been Alice. And yeah, she's ranked second, but, I don't know, she seems like she'd be way too cool not to use for, like, I don't know, I guess for the number 1 rank, but, I mean, I guess it's appropriate that she's ranked second. Like, she's the most notable assassin from the promotional material, so I guess it makes sense for her to be a pretty high rank. It had that really cool trailer whenever it's like her and Travis squaring off, and then Travis was like, "I'll be back." It was awesome. Got me really hyped up for No More Heroes 2. That and the fact that I just loved the first game. So more No More Heroes is always great. So yeah, after this and one more little extra video, we'll be moving on to Travis Strikes Again. Which, speaking of which, Matt McMuscles has already started his Let's Play of that game, so I would recommend going and watch that too. As of this moment, I still haven't touched Travis Strikes Again, but I'm seriously looking forward to it. Gameplay-wise, it should be a little different from No More Heroes 1 and 2, at least from the footage I've seen so far, but it should still have that same No More Heroes feel. What do we get here? We got a surfboard! I think a surfboard was like the first thing that we got when we were going to fight Nathan Copeland. Travis doesn't really seem the kind of guy who's, you know, does any recreational sports. I mean, wrestling, yeah, but nothing outside of that. Ass washer. So a bidet? I guess not that many people know what a bidet is, but an ass washer? Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense for Travis's room, as much as we see him on the toilet. I feel like I got the tiger power up a lot more often. I think they kind of want you to use the tiger just to get past a lot of mindless waves of enemies. I know I keep saying I'm curious as to what No More Heroes 3 will eventually be, and I am, because there's just so much potential of what it could hold. You know, Suda wants this to be his biggest, bloodiest excursion yet in the No More Heroes series. As to what that could mean, I don't know. Like maybe Travis ends up blowing up the fucking planet. That'd be neat. Like it's a friggin' Wonderful 101 Gurren Lagann style world-ending assassination mission. I mean, we kind of already had that with Charlie where they fought in the city with their giant robots, but I mean like galactic levels. Like spanning universes. Who knows? At what point are these guys just gonna realize this isn't worth it? It doesn't matter how much you get paid. If you're not allowed to spend the money, there's really no point. Travis has killed 15 high-ranked assassins to get here. Like, what do these assholes think they can do? I'm also curious if we're gonna have any like cameo appearances in No More Heroes 3, because in other Suda 51 games, they kind of sort of have references, sort of. Well, I mean, in Killer is Dead, friggin' Juliet Starling pops up in the DLC of that game when you go fight a vampire. And No More Heroes 1 kind of had a cameo reference to Killer 7, what with all the lollipop balls and Garcia and Smith showing up as like the final guy before you fought Henry. Maybe they might actually be assassins you gotta fight in No More Heroes 3. That'd be pretty neat. Fighting either Juliet or Mondo. Or Garcia. Remember Shadows of the Damned? That was an interesting game. It was a third-person Resident Evil style shooter where you had a skeleton torch that could also transform into various guns. I don't know, it was pretty cool. And the main character's name was Garcia fucking Hotspur, voiced by Steve Bloom doing an outrageous Spanish accent. I have heard that there are a few like cameos here and there in Travis Strikes Again, but I'm talking like fully fleshed out boss fights, like bonus fights, you know? Like you see this a lot in the Tales franchise. What do we get now? Motel Carpet, nice. Where you fight characters from previous games, like usually in the arena, or they're like secret bosses that you find in like hidden dungeons. And those are always really interesting fights, because they have their whole entire moveset from the game they came from. Like I've been playing Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition, a lot recently. I might actually do a series on that later on down the line. But you know, maybe after I clear up a few of the other games that I'm doing on the on my Let's Play list right now. But that would be a long one. And also, I'm not entirely certain of how well copyright would go with that. I think I've seen a lot of people, whenever they play Tales, they do it on either Twitch, mainly because Bandai Namco has kind of an issue with. Bandai Namco is kind of like copyright happy on a lot of their games and stuff. Like they did that with my Klonoa playthrough for a bit. Ooh, that'd actually be a pretty neat idea too. Because in the Tales series, you can actually get cameo costumes not only from other Tales games, but also from other Namco games. Like Yuri has a costume for Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur. So that'd be a pretty decent idea that you could probably do for the next No More Heroes game. Just have like Travis dress up as other characters from other Suda 51 joints. Like, freaking Mondo, put him in a suit. I don't know if you could put him in a cheerleading costume like Juliet. That might be a costume for Sylvia or Shinobu or whatever. But dress him up as like Juliet's dad. He has like a pompadour too. Let's see. Thing is, like a lot of the, well, I guess you could dress him up like Dan. I guess you could have like a Dan costume too, but that's just another guy in a suit. Maybe like from one of those little portable shoot 'em up games. A few Studio 51 games just have guys in suits. I mean, maybe you could do. Maybe you could dress him up. Maybe Coyote would be a decent costume. I don't know. Be neat. Because in Travis Strikes Again, he kind of has something similar to Garcia because he's wearing purple. I don't know. It's all way too soon to start making. It's all way too soon to start having ideas here about this. Although what I do really want is a No More Heroes amiibo. And I think Suda actually touched upon like possibly making a Travis amiibo, but it wouldn't be him holding like a beam katana, it'd be him on the toilet. Because of course it would. It's an iconic pose for Travis. Travis would be a great character for Smash. If you can put Bayonetta in there, you can put Travis in there. Okay, sure, Travis would be like another sword character, but he has a beam katana. And he could just do a ton of wrestling moves. Well, I mean, I guess you already have Incineroar, but whatever, come on. Travis would be geeking out all the time. And then with the Palutena and Pit thing, they'd be like, this guy really scares me, Lady Palutena. He's cursing so much. And what does Moe mean? Oh, that'd be hilarious. And then for his final smash, you could either summon Glastonbury or just like turn into a tiger. That'd shake things up for Smash Bros. But I think they already kind of leaked who possibly might be in Smash Bros. Already. I have heard certain rumors about who it might be. I'm not gonna say who I've heard, but if that does turn out to be the truth, I wouldn't mind the choices that I've heard. It might be pretty interesting. I mean, me personally, I still want Wonder Red from Wonderful 101, but I know that's basically a pipe dream because they already have him and Wonder Blue as spirits and low-leveled ones, by the way, which is bullshit. I haven't seen a spirit for Travis yet. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but still, come on. Travis is pretty important for the Wii. He's a pretty big name around here. Maybe that just might be hope that he'll be a DLC character. That'd be neat. Have a Suda 51 character in Smash Bros. That'd be cool. What exactly do they do in this building? They have all these like empty hallways and like rooms. Just to look at the skylight and throw people out of windows? Like Pizza Pet's just kind of like a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, right? Like they just kind of own everything. But they're mostly like a pizza like chain, right? I guess I don't understand big business. Just dodge roll, Travis. It's the fastest way to travel. You can't jump, so may as well dodge roll. Alright, who's next? I always try to save my dark side mode for the guys with the chainsaws. It just seems like it's the most prudent course of action. Of course, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I have max strength, so it's all good. They go down pretty quick. Frame rate does not want to agree with me right now. I probably should have mentioned this a lot earlier. I don't have a Dolphin emulator. I just had to record this on my good old Wii U. So, if it looks a little choppy here and there, that's why. But don't worry, Travis Strikes Again will be recorded right from the Switch. So hopefully that'll have a more stable frame rate. What'd we get? Oh, cool. We got Bat's collectible item. I guess since this is the final boss, so that makes sense. Speaking of which, last toilet. And it's a nice one, too. Ooh, it's got wood varnishing on the doors. You'd think, with as pissed off as Travis is at this guy, he'd just take a shit on the floor. You know? At least don't wash your hands. Oh, who am I kidding? Travis never washes his hands. Why would he? Oh, we're going in with no pizza. That might be trouble. Speaking of which, pizza and cars! Where'd that guy come from?
There you are.
Oh, God.
Travis, took you long
Hi, Yuri Lowenthal again.
gonna kill me. How will he make his entrance? Is he emo or grunge? What's his fighting style? How's his broke-ass face gonna look when he dies?
So much hostility.
Why? Why'd you kill him?
Ironic question coming from an assassin.
That's true.
Honestly think you could take so many lives and never suffer retribution? Have you never even seen a kung fu movie, spy flick, or western? Shakespeare, for God's sake.
I think it's safe to assume Travis has seen all those.
Not only did you murder my father, but my two brothers as
So remember those assassination missions from No More Heroes 1? Yeah, you ended up killing Bat's dad and his brothers.
poetic justice.
They were nameless jobbers that you just like hacked up. Yeah, bet you didn't see that being a decent bet you didn't see that as a plot twist, did you?
If you have someone to protect, you will lose them eventually. See for yourself.
Oh no! Also bullshit. Really? All three of them? Who? Who did you have left that could have killed Henry and Shinobu?
Losing all meaning. You've got nothing left except this fight. Now I know you'll put all you have into this.
You're gonna fucking pay.
Yes, a fight to the death. Get angry. So angry you start convulsing. Now, draw your katana. I'll relish every moment, every second of this kill. May you savor your death as well.
Enough!
Let the final battle begin!
So the final battle, the last boss,
This is
is with a little fucking nerd in his stupid flying car with his stupid baby poop green little suit and pink tie in the most garish color scheme ever with the dumbest fucking boss mechanic ever. Yeah, this is the final boss of No More Heroes 2. And it's just Yuri Lowenthal doing the most shrill, shrieking voice he can muster. It's so fucking dumb. Kind of a severe step down in quality from Henry, huh? But no, you fight this little dweeb. Travis is like made fun of being for like a nerd the entire game. But no, the actual final boss is literally this little nerd. And the first portion of this and the first phase of this final boss fight is like boringly easy.
What happened? Here I go! Savor it!
Like, it's not really that hard to dodge his attacks and hit him. No, but here's where it gets a little tricky. Because right now you're probably noticing I'm not hitting him anymore. I'm not doing any more damage. And that's because you have to basically do a clash with him to get into a scripted fight. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. So you have to clash with him. So you have to lose a clash with him in order to actually progress the boss fight. I guess the lesson to be learned from this boss fight is vengeance is never worth it. Because the payoff is always terrible. And Henry motherfucking cooled down out of nowhere!
Henry? Don't be deceived.
Look at that!
They're just replicas. Serious? Jeez. Well, aren't I a gullible idiot? These are pretty sweet, actually. Think I can take one of these home?
Travis, focus!
I'll handle his ring piece goons. Thanks, bro.
So Henry didn't die, and by that extension, neither did Shinobu or Sylvia. Bat just made it up. So now you can actually start hurting him. And meanwhile, Henry's just gonna be busy fighting off the little bat symbols. So yeah, now the fight is pathetically easy. Get fucked. But it wouldn't be a final boss in any game ever if it was over in one phase. No, no, no. Threw him around like a fucking ragdoll. But nope, no final boss worth their salt would be over in one phase. There's always gonna be a part 2. There's gotta be at least 2 phases. And this is probably one of the worst.
You gotta be shitting me.
Agreed. It's terrible. So, say hello to one of the worst bosses in this game. Jasper has turned himself into a really, really gross, stupid, horribly designed superhero-like thing. And he's awful. And I hate him. And he teleports. And he's a cheap asshole. So just wail on him as hard and as fast as you can. Do as much damage as possible. Dodge like crazy, because he has a lot of really dumbass moves. And also, don't stand too close to the windows. Don't do it. Because if you do, he will drop kick you out of them, and it's an instant kill. Don't get fucking powerbombed by him. Jeez. It's not a great boss fight. It's annoying. It's stupid. It's one of the low points of this game. Again, like I said, I think No More Heroes 2's point is vengeance is never worth it. And it's always just kind of unsatisfying. Which makes sense considering the final boss is like one of the worst ones. And he'll fucking pull off cheap bullshit like this. Ugh. I do not much care for this boss. It's awful. It looks stupid. It's not fun to fight against. He just has a lot of stupid bullshit that he throws at you. Just dodge roll. Use your step and slice. Try to get as many hits in as possible. And now he starts throwing tornadoes out of his fists. As if this fight wasn't bad enough. Oh my goodness. But you know what is awesome? Ugh! Wrestling, bitch! So there you go. Part 2 of this boss fight is done. Drop kick, bitch! Oh! Out the fucking plate glass!
And that's a wrap. No, not yet. Now that's hideous. Rich assassins pull the craziest shit.
Third phase, brother. Yeah.
Well, we almost got him.
This has gotten stupid.
Wait a second. You're already here. You
I love this line coming up.
It's not happening, brother. I can't be associated with that travesty. I mean, I've got standards, for fuck's sake.
Henry just leaves the fucking video game. He says, fuck this, I'm out. This is too stupid for me.
Unleash your hate, your anger.
I agree with Henry. This is stupid.
Fucking kill you with it.
Travis, you can stop being serious now. The game doesn't care anymore. Why should you? Okay, so now you're just fighting Jasper in his mascot form, which is... I mean, it's not as bad as his second phase, but it's still pretty dumb and pretty just... Overall, Jasper is not a good boss fight to deal with. I think he just starts saying, like, you want some pizza or whatever? It's really dumb. That's kind of No More Heroes in a nutshell. Pretty dumb. No More Heroes in general is just kind of dumb, but it's awesome. This is just dumb, period. You're fighting a giant fucking blimp. A giant blow-up mascot that can shoot laser beams out of its mouth. And has comically huge buck teeth and a giant jiggly nose. This is, What do you say about this? Okay. Yeah, just whack the nose. Hit the nose. Freaking just whack at it. Fight's almost over anyway. Fuck it, man. I mean, why are there jiggle physics on his nose? Fuck it. Boss fight's over. No More Heroes 2 is over. Clipping like you wouldn't believe. So that's the final boss of No More Heroes 2, Desperate Struggle. It's a boss fight, all right. Travis, I don't think you thought this through, buddy. Oh dear. Bisected. Revenge. Jasper Bat Jr. dead. Travis, how were you planning on getting down, though? Because you kind of jumped from a... Oh, okay. So, Travis died, apparently. Wow. Oh, look! It's Sylvia! And she took the Spell Tiger.
Now that's paradise.
Well, that was No More Heroes 2. There's still one more extra video that I'll put up after this, but yeah, that's the game. It's a lot shorter than No More Heroes 1, that's to be certain. I think it's mainly because you didn't have to like pay the entrance fees for a lot of the boss fights. That kind of expedited the process a lot. But yeah, I really like this game. Final boss aside, yeah, this feels like a massive improvement over the combat of No More Heroes 1. It has a lot of really new, cool shit, but it lost a few things from No More Heroes 1, like, I don't know, the ability to actually explore, Santa Destroy, and really after you finish certain side activities, you really had no reason to go back to the gym or see Naomi again, and honestly, if you bought all of Airport 51's stuff, you really didn't need to go back anywhere. It's really kind of, I guess it's kind of made for multiple playthroughs, but I mean, besides getting the rest of the clothes and stuff like that, there's really not much left to do. Except beat the game on bitter, I suppose. I don't think there's any extra stuff you can get from doing that. I guess just a sense of satisfaction. And also, after this, on the extra video, there's actually a way where you can just fight all the bosses. Like, straight up, not even have to not go through any of the stages, just go straight to the boss fight. But I'll show that off in the next video. So now we get ourselves a little tour of Santa Destroy. And we're not going to be seeing it in Travis Strikes Again because Travis kind of left Santa Destroy. He's living in a trailer. And most of the game takes place in various video games. So we're probably not going to see Santa Destroy until No More Heroes 3. Ah, well. But yeah, this is a favorite of mine. I like this game a whole lot. It's great. It's one of my favorite games for the Wii. You know, it shows that not all Nintendo games have to be for everybody. They can appeal to a more mature audience, quote unquote. You know, and I also hope that Travis Strikes Again is very successful so that we can keep getting No More Heroes stuff, or you know, see more crazy shit that comes from Suda 51. You know. Sylvia's really taking us for a ride around Santa Destroy. Oh look, there's the Santa Destroy flag! That's where we ended the first game! And yeah, it is a little disappointing that you don't get to fight Henry again. Because, you know, that's the rival fight! I mean, I guess you have Ryuji, but, you know. Ah, well. Whatever. She stole his bike! Wow. Yeah, and the game just ends. The end. She stole his bike. Oh. So who was Sylvia talking to?
Finally, here she is.
It was Travis all along! Yeah, that was pretty obvious.
I was looking for you.
You stole my bike.
My eyes. Can I open my eyes?
Yeah, it's real. Let's go home. Santa Destroy needs us.
But why? Well, I guess we won't find out in Travis Strikes Again, because we don't go back to Santa Destroy.
My no more hero.
Oh well. That'll do it for this update. In the next update, one more extra video, and then we move on to Travis Strikes Again. Alright, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update. Until then, see ya.